Hello everyone, welcome to Main Life Studies. In our previous video, we started a new series, that is Data Engineer or Data Scientist Interview Preparation Series, and we started first question and we solved that problem with the help of pandas. We just considered only one use case, that is a data as given in the file format, right? So there are a couple of use cases are there. Okay, now we are in this video we are going to cover those use cases. That is, if a data has given in list format, for example, interview will tell you like you have list of employees information, right? Now you have to create the data frame and you have to return those employee details whose salaries are higher than their managers, all these things that we have seen in the last video, right? For now, in today's video, we'll just see how to create a data frame when you have only list of employees information, and also when you have a list of employees information in dictionary format. Okay. Now, interviewer will tell you like you have list of employees information, right? So you have to create the list of all employees information. Employees infos. Okay. So as and when the interview will tell you like you have list of information means, I mean list of employees information, you should ask, so what are the details of those employee details we have, right? So the interviewer will tell you like you have employees information like employee ID, employee name, manager ID, department, and salaries are the columns for those employee details, right? So you should start storing all employees information in list format, right? So this is a list, right? So in this list you have all employee details like employee id, employee name, manager id, salaries, and departments, right? So each and every employee details will be stored in a list, right? So we are going to store them by, I mean, so you should ensure that, so for employee ID, it should be an integer. For employee name, it should be varchar, right? So as per the data types, you should enter all values. Okay. I'm just considering a sample data, that is employee ID, right? Employee name, next manager ID, next department, next salary, right? Okay. This is one employee information, right? Similarly, we have different employees information. Okay. For now, I'm just copying it and pasting here. I have to keep a comma because of each list will indicates as different employees. Okay. Now, if you see here, I'm just going to modify this data to 3. I mean, these are the employee IDs, right? So we have 5 employee IDs. I'm going to change these names. Okay. Now these are employee names, right? These are manager IDs, right? So for employee ID 1, this is employee, I mean manager ID 3. Okay. Now I'm going to change this as 4, this as 1, this as 2, and this as 2 or 3, whatever it could be. Now this is department, right? So I'm going to change this as IT, this as software, this as data analytics, and this as IT. Okay. Now salaries could be different, 60,000, and this could be 75. So you can assign any values. So interviews will tell you can take any values, no problem. Okay. Now we have employees information, right? So this is the list of all employees information, right? So if you just shift enter, this information stored in this variable, right? That is employees infos. Okay. Now we have to create a data frame. How can we create a data frame? But before that, you should ensure that you have a pandas library, right? So you have to import pandas as pd. Okay. With the help of these pandas, we are going to create a data frame. Okay. I'm going to assign that as employees info underscore df. Okay. Data frame, right? So I have only list of employees information. Now I have to create a data frame with the help of this list of information, right? So you should call pd dot data frame of this list, right? What is that list? Employees underscore infos, right? So if you click on shift enter, you created a data frame with the help of this list of employees information, right? So I just calling this one. Now you can see here. So these are list of employees information. This is the data frame, right? But you're not getting the exact column names. You can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But interval will tell you like this is employee ID, this is employee name, manager ID, department, and salary, right? So we should give explicitly. Okay, whenever you're reading a data frame, creating a data frame, you have to give columns as whatever the column name that you want to give, you can give that. So for each column name, you should keep in single quote. Okay, that is employee ID, employee name, manager ID, department, and last one salary, right? So when you are giving explicitly column names, then this will return like you can see here. You can see it, right? So whenever interview will give you only list and will just tell you like what are the details of them, so you have to give explicitly. Okay, likewise you can see it, right? So you are getting all employee details with each column name. Clear? From this onwards, if you want to return those employee details whose salary is greater than their managers, so all this process we already seen in the last video, right? So this is how we can create a data frame when you have only list of employees information. Okay. Now another case, that is second use case. So you have to store all employees information in dictionary format. Okay. There how we are going to store. So here employee equal to, I'm just taking a list of, dictionary. In dictionary, how we are going to store? So each one will be a single, right? That is employee ID, employee name, manager ID on this one, right? So this is key and these are values. This is key and these are values. Likewise, we are going to store. Employees information stored in dictionary format. How it is going to store? Key value pairs, right? That is how dictionary will store the data, right? So how we are going to store it? So you have to keep employee ID, right? For this list of all values 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So this is one. Next another key, that is employee name. So you can mention any name. You can see it, right? Now next one, manager ID, right? Manager ID. So these are also list of manager ID. Even if you just see here, okay, I'll tell you next. You have to ensure that the same values has to enter. Even if you try to give another also, it will return some errors. Let's see that also. Okay, manager IDs. It could be anything. I'm just giving us sample examples. Okay, now next one, department. You have to store our department names. Okay, next one, last column, that is salary column, right? Okay, now we have stored all employees information in key value pairs. Okay, now if I started executing this one, you can see this one stored, right? Now if we started creating a data frame with the help of dictionary, okay, employees underscore df. Okay, how can we create it? Pd dot create, sorry, we can call directly, data frame of, you can call directly this one, employees. Okay, now we can see the error. What is the error? Let's see here. It is taking a bit more time. Okay, you can see it, right? So all arrays must be of same length. Okay, because of we are given 6 names, right? So remaining all are 5 and this is 6, right? So unmatching numbers, right? So you have to ensure that the same length. Okay, now you can see if I execute this one, it got executed. Now you can see it, right? Executed. Now if I started calling this employees df, You can see it, right? We created a data frame. Right, this is how when you have data in dictionary format, you can directly give it. I mean, you can directly create a data frame with the same variable that was assigned to, I mean, what is the dictionary that you're going to assign all information, you can call it, right? But when you have a list of information, you should give a column name explicitly. Okay, this is how we have to create a data frame with these two use cases. That is when you have list of employees information or when you have a data in dictionary format. Okay, clear. This also we call it as JSON format, JavaScript object notation format. Okay, from this onwards, I already told you like we solved the problem right in the last video. I hope you have gone through. Okay, up to now, I hope you understood how to create a data frame with the help of these two use cases. Right, thank you for watching.